OCmsn.
This is OCmsn. Welcome. I'm Sarah Fox, and this episode's spotlight story is about our cafeteria. What goes on behind the scenes, from breakfast to lunch to cleanup. The cafeteria staff works very hard to prepare our food. We thought it would be cool to see how it is done. We now take you to Mackenzie Canaan, on location at the cafeteria, with a story from breakfast to lunch. Mackenzie?
Thank you, Sarah. I'm Mackenzie Canaan with OCmsn. I'm going behind the scene in our middle school cafeteria. How long does it take to prepare breakfast?
About 45 minutes.
Which is the most challenging meal to prepare for breakfast?
Our sausage pancake sticks.
Which takes longer, putting away the meal or setting up?
Setting it up.
So, Cindy, what is this room for?
This is our walk-in cooler. I come in here every morning when I'm getting ready to set up breakfast. I keep all my breakfast items over here. So I come in and I come to my shelves here and I tray up all my cold items for the day. We just got a milk delivery this morning. This is a 2-day milk delivery. I've ordered enough milk and juice for today and tomorrow. We also over here on the shelves keep our fresh fruits and vegetables for the day. We don't order too much ahead of time on that. And I think our vegetable today is corn, so we've got our corn down here on the shelf, which I'll be bringing out in a little while and putting in our steamer to cook for lunch.
Now, do you start preparing lunch right after you finish breakfast?
Immediately, yes. I start putting my breakfast food away and start cooking my vegetable for lunch. I have a helper that comes in and she starts training up everything for me too. So, yeah, it's constant all day long.
Sounds like you have a very busy day.
We do.
I'm here interviewing Logan Locker now. So, Logan, do you get a school lunch every day?
No, I don't, because I'm a picky eater, so I'm not a fan of a lot of food. So, yeah.
Okay, thank you. Jordan, what's your favorite meal here?
I like the chef salads.
Thank you. Now I'm here with Sarah Crawford. So, Sarah, what's your favorite fresh fruit here served at the Oil City Middle School?
I like the apples
Now, why do you like the apples?
because they're juicy.
Thank you. Now I'm here with Elise Wilson. So, Elise, do you like the school's pizza?
Yes.
Thank you. I'm OCmsn, and I'm back at the cafeteria seeing how our lunch staff prepares our lunch. So, how long does it take to prepare lunch?
It actually takes from the time we're done with breakfast until we start serving at 10:30. So pretty much about 2 hours.
Which is the most challenging meal to make?
The hardest, most challenging meal is probably the grilled cheese and tomato soup. Seems to be a favorite around here. Well, you want to know the steps of grilled cheese. We have to get our trays ready. We put butter on the bottom. We lay out 24 slices of bread. Each sandwich gets 4 slices of cheese, so we have to count 4 slices of cheese. Then we top each sandwich, butter the tops, and put them in one tray at a time.
What's the average amount of students you serve each day?
We serve anywhere between 550 to 600, that's at lunch. And then our breakfast is usually 200 to 225.
How do you know how much to serve?
Well, it's pretty much an average number every day. So we just prepare that much every day. And if we have leftovers, we keep them and serve them again.
Thank you. I'm Mackenzie Can. And now I'm going to take you back to the studio with Sarah. Sarah?
Great story, Mackenzie. The cafeteria as a workplace is a very noisy environment. Let's make sure we all acknowledge the hard work our cafeteria workers do. I'm Sarah Fox, and we'll be right back after the photo break. Welcome back from the other side of the photo break. We've added a new segment called The 5th Grade Experience. Let's send it to Michaela Canan, on location conducting a personal interview with 5th grade teacher, Mr. Gardner. Michaela?
Thank you, Sarah. I'm Michaela Canan, and I'm going to be interviewing Mr. Gardner about the 5th grade experience. So, Mr. Gardner, why did you want to become a teacher?
Well, it may sound strange, but as you girls mentioned, when you asked if I would be willing to be interviewed, you said I'm a good candidate for interviewing because I like to talk. So maybe that's part of what made me a candidate for becoming a teacher is my willingness to talk. And it may seem odd, but the truth is when I was about 20, I was attending a Bible college in New York, and I had a moment where there was like an epiphany, and I felt like God showed me that being a teacher was what I was meant to do. So that's a big part of the reason, and I fell in love with it, and it's just I think it's just a fit for my personality.
Okay, and why do you teach 5th grade?
I teach 5th grade because when I got hired by the Oil City School District, it was the position that was open, but if I could have picked any grade, it probably would have been 5th, and that was 17 years ago. So 17 years of 5th grade, plus when I was 10 myself is 18 years. I just can't get past 5th grade.
And what's your favorite subject to teach?
I think I can mostly get excited to teach any subject. For the last several years, I've taught math with Mr. Fulmer, but for some years before that, I taught science with Mrs. Everly, and we had a great time doing that. I can get excited about social studies, so I don't know if there's a subject that I've taught that I didn't have a great time in teaching. I wish I was a better teacher at writing, so maybe that's one that I wish I could work on and get better at. But
Okay, thank you, Mr. Gardner. I'm Michaela Canan. Sarah?
Thank you, Michaela, for that interview with Mr. Gardner. And thank you, Mr. Gardner, for being on the show and sharing your personal experiences about teaching. Next up, a student. Snow in Texas? Here's Helena Miller with the story. Helena?
I'm Helena Miller, and this is the lighter side. Do you mind if I ask you a few questions?
No, not at all.
What was your first thought when you saw the snow?
My first thought was when I saw the snow, it was really cool because I haven't seen it in like 5 years. And just the first thought of seeing it was making a snowball and just throwing it at my dad's car.
Do you like the snow?
Yes, I do like the snow a lot. It's really fun when you can just play in it without getting dirty or anything.
What was it like with no snow?
In Texas, there was no snow because it was like really, really hot, and in the winters, it was still like 80 degrees, and it's just really boring in the winter because it's still really hot.
Do you like winter here so far?
Yeah, I do like winter here. It's really awesome.
Okay. Thank you for your interview, Drayton. Sarah, I'm going to take it back to you in the studio. Sarah?
Thanks, Helena, for that story. We caught up with 5th grader Micaiah Canan to get her viewpoint on the 5th grade experience here at the middle school. Covering the story is her older sister, Michaela.
Thank you, Sarah. I'm Michaela Canan, and I'm interviewing Micaiah Canan about her 5th grade experience. So, Micaiah, how has that transition been from the elementary school to the middle school?
It's been good. Also, I've been getting good grades, so it made the transition much easier. And the teachers are very nice.
How do you keep up with those good grades?
Pay attention to class. If you don't understand, ask a teacher or another student for help.
And I know it's a long way away, but are you excited about 6th grade?
Yeah, I'll get to see different people and different teachers every period. But until then, I'm good with 5th grade.
Thank you, Micaiah. I'm Michaela Canan, and let me take you back to the studio with Sarah Fox. Sarah?
Thank you, Michaela, on that story about the 5th grade experience. We're going to take a short break, and I'll see you on the other side of the photo break with sports. Welcome back. We hope you enjoyed the photo break. Before I send the show to sports, I'd like to mention the new ukulele group organized by Mr. Brown. This group is teaching a number of kids to play the ukulele and work together as a team. It also teaches students to read the music and play the correct chords. We now take you to our sports studio.
Thank you, Sarah. This is OCmsn Sports. I'm Ryan Shebach.
And I'm Brianna Terwilliger.
Welcome to Winter Sports here at Oil City Middle School. Currently, there are 3 winter sports to participate in: boys 7th and 8th grade basketball, wrestling, and cheerleading.
The wrestlers are coached by Mr. Crocker. The 7th grade basketball team is coached by Mr. Highfield. The 8th grade basketball team is coached by Mr. Basham. And the competitive cheerleading team is coached by Jen Strawbridge and Aaron Huber.
Alex Webster with her commentary on Music Mania. Alex?
Thank you, Sarah. I'm Alex Webster. On Friday, November 3rd, the student body at the middle school had a unique and unusual surprise. Classes were periodically interrupted with popular songs in the first ever Music Mania. The original idea was to give students a break from their studies and burst into song at random times. After some discussion and modifications, the concept transformed into something greater. Students were encouraged to get up, sing, and dance along to some of their favorite songs. Some of the most popular included Uptown Funk, Cha-Cha Slide, Shut Up and Dance, Shake It Off, and Whippin' Nae Nae. The idea proved so popular they were really bringing down the house, or should I say the tables in the cafeteria. We'd like to thank our special guest celebrities, Mrs. Heffernan is Justin Bieber, Mrs. Wenner is Hillary Clinton, Mrs. Hopt is Kanye West, Mr. Antonelli is Forrest Gump, Mrs. Barber is Taylor Swift, and Mr. Brown is himself. I know the kids here at OCmsn had a great time, and we hope you did too. We now take you back to the studio with Sarah Fox. Sarah?
Thank you, Alex, for that update on Music Mania. Next, we take you to Claudia Vorse covering a story on a student learning to play the guitar, which is very challenging. Claudia?
Thank you, Sarah. I'm Claudia Vorse. Here at OCmsn, we have decided to highlight the many different talents of our students. Today I am here with Brianna Hartzell. Brianna, I understand you're learning to play acoustic guitar?
Yes.
I understand you have a song prepared for us today.
Yes, I'm going to be playing Away in the Manger.
Okay, let's hear it. That was very nice.
Thank you.
Now, do you take lessons?
Yes, I take lessons in the transit building with Sean Carey.
Okay. Do you have any favorite songs you like to play on the guitar?
Not really. I don't really stick to the same song. We usually just keep moving on week by week, adding new stuff. But my favorite that I've done so far, probably Silent Night.
Okay. Now, do you find it very hard to play the guitar?
Not really. The hardest part is probably trying to pick the same strings and make sure that your fingers are on the right frets and strings.
How long have you been playing?
Almost a year now. I got this as a Christmas present last year.
Okay. Thank you, Brianna, for sharing your talent. Now back to the studio with Sarah. Sarah?
Thank you, Claudia. The next story we are covering here at OCmsn is the Mannequin Challenge. We'll let you be the judge on who won. think one. Those were all very well done. Way to go to all the students who were involved in the mannequin challenge. We're going to take a short break. We'll be back on the other side of the final photo break. I'm Sarah Fox, and for the entire staff here at OCmsn, that's our show. Until next time, be the one that makes someone smile.